this is Lisa from Mobile Tech Review, and today we're going to look at the Kindle Fire HD 8.9 inch, the bigger brother or sister, depending on your opinion of that, to the Kindle Fire HD 7 inch that we looked at 2 months ago. Basically, you got the same Kindle here, you just got more of it in a higher resolution display, and we're going to look at it now. So this is the Kindle Fire HD 8.9 inch. We looked at the 7 inch about 2 months ago, and you're looking at pretty much the exact same thing here, right down to the same design, only, well, obviously this is a bigger screen, 8.9 inches versus 7 inches, and higher resolution, which is a good thing because, well, once again, the screen is larger. However, really nice high resolution, 1920 by 1200, so that beats many Android 10.1 inch tablets on the market. Not the Asus Transformer Infinity TF700 grant you, or the new Galaxy Nexus 10, which are running at extremely high resolutions, but the Galaxy Note 10.1, a lot of others are still running at 1280 by 800 at 10.1 inches. So good sharp looking screen, competitive with the Retina iPad, still a little bit lower pixel density in the Retina iPad and the Nexus 10, but you know, when you're talking about 240 versus 260 ppi, really, can you see the difference? Not so much. Anyway, very good screen, IPS screen here, just like the 7 inch had an IPS screen. And as a refresher, that one runs at 1280 by 800 at 7 inches. So pretty sharp for its size, but perhaps not quite as super sharp as this guy here. Otherwise, same feature set. You've got Wi-Fi only model, a dual band MIMO Wi-Fi, fast Wi-Fi on this. It has Bluetooth. And there is optional LTE for this one. So pricing, first off, for the 16 gig you're looking at $299. That's pretty good bargain pricing there for a capable, we'll call it pretty close to 10-inch class tablet here. If you want to go up to 32 gigs from the 16 gigs, that is $369. But if you want to go up to LTE, which is a 32 gig model, so you are getting more storage as well, that's $499. And that runs on AT&T's LTE network. There's also a 64 gig version available. And Amazon does something interesting with the pricing. Obviously, it's considerably more expensive than the non-LTE model. You're paying a little of the cost of that wireless access up front instead of signing a contract and getting a subsidized device, but you're not paying that much more up front. So their basic data plan, the one they're advertising, to my mind is fairly useless. That gets you, for $50 a year on top of the device price, that gets you 250 megs of data per month. 250 megs is like nothing these days. Where a web page can be 100K, you're talking downloading your emails at best with not too many attachments, maybe looking at 40 web pages, 50, and you might be already hitting at the limit of that. Now, there are higher price data plans available if you're interested in that. And also, some things like video streaming are not enabled over LTE, so keep that in mind as well. Inside, compared to the Kindle Fire 7 HD, we have a slightly faster CPU. The Fire 7 inch had a 1.2 GHz dual core. This has a 1.5 GHz dual core, and again, it's an OMAP CPU, 4470. Capable CPU, something that we saw on last year's Android 10-inch tablets pretty commonly. And we're guessing it has a gig of RAM because Amazon is not saying, but our system information applications and benchmarking information apps are reporting around 750 megs, and the OS usually takes up some of that space. There's probably a gig of RAM inside of here. Again, the base model gets you 16 gigs of storage, and that could be enough for you because there's a whole lot of cloud stuff going on here. Really, I would say